Hi, I'm Beth from Wild Heart Design. I wanted to pop into this duplex we've been working on and show you the cool things we've been doing and how some small changes made a big difference. This unit is special because it's going to be the owner's unit while they're traveling the world, so we wanted to do something a little extra. You'll see in the before that things felt a little closed off. Normally, people think when they come into a unit like this, oh, open it up, make it an open kitchen. In this case, that wouldn't have been great. So we just did a few small things to the floor plan that make everything so much more open and airy. There had been a pocket door here and a dusty old gas-burning floor heater. Then a very narrow, dark hallway. So we moved back each wall a few feet and opened up the whole space. We also added solar tubes, which bring in a ton of natural light. Before, there was a huge beam that ran the length of the unit here, and it made everything feel a little closed. So we actually shortened this wall, just enough so that you have enough room on the other side for your kitchen. And the cool thing we did is we took this beam and moved it up into the attic, and that made a huge, huge difference. This was a 1950s unit, so it had plaster and lath, and then some new drywall, and then repairs and things like that. So in order to get everything to the same nice uniform texture, we did a process called skim coating. And that's something plaster and drywall companies do, where they come in and they do a thin layer of plaster everywhere, and then they sand it all down so it's really nice and smooth. It makes everything uniform and it looks bright, fresh, and modern. Of course, we all want to preserve hardwood floors when we have them. Unfortunately, they weren't in such great shape as we thought they were. So it's going to take a lot of work to restore them. Plus, we had linoleum about half the unit and we would have had to replace that anyway. So it turned out that vinyl plank flooring was the best choice in here, and you can see it looks very convincing. It looks a lot like real wood. Just look at how cute this kitchen turned out. You can see if we opened up the kitchen, we would have essentially lost half of it. We would have actually made this whole space look smaller. We shortened this wall so that it's just long enough for our major appliances and some decent storage. We also gained a little space by moving the washer and dryer outside in place of the old water heater. Obviously, you know, we're on a budget. Everyone's on a budget, and we looked at a lot of different options for cabinets, including some online, ready-to-assemble, IKEA, things like that. But actually, what turned out to be the most cost-effective are custom cabinets from a local manufacturer. We were able to get the exact sizes we needed that are excellent quality, they did the installation, and they ended up at the same price point as some of the online vendors. So make sure you explore your local options first to see if you can get exactly what you want for the price you want. These are quartz countertops, Caesar stone, stuff like that. But what I want to show you is the edge. So you can see that this edge is a little rounded. This is called an eased edge, and this is about a 1/4 inch radius eased edge. And what this does is to help prevent chipping on your quartz countertops. We did splurge on our appliances. We did tiny but mighty on our 30-inch range. This is a really excellent pro-style range. Same with the refrigerator and the dishwasher. And we also splurged on the backsplash tile. This tile is a little more expensive than some of the other tiles we used in the house, but it's important. Your backsplash is the jewelry of your kitchen, so you want it to be really nice, and in this case, it really brought the whole design together. Okay, so we did a little rearranging in this bathroom. We actually swapped the toilet and the sink. The toilet had been in a really weird spot in the corner where the door would just smack you right in the knees if somebody opened it. But by swapping the dupe, we were able to get a much bigger vanity in here with a lot more counter space, which is what everybody wants. Then we also added a lot of style with some really inexpensive materials. The black and white floor tile, really cool and really cheap, and we put this white subway tile with black grout. We used black fixtures. All the contrast adds a lot of style for very little money. In this room, we replaced a small window with some big French doors. They bring in a ton of natural light, and even better, there's going to be a beautiful deck outside, so these doors will lead directly to it. The duplex is actually 2 little houses, and oddly, the rental unit had a different layout. To help with the budget, we used a lot of the same materials, but resisted the urge to move walls. Underneath the filthy carpet, the original hardwood floor was in terrible shape, so we had to rip it out completely before installing the luxury vinyl plank. Again, we replaced the old wall heater with a super efficient heat pump for heating and cooling. The bedrooms got bigger closets, the same air conditioning, and just a little facelift. The kitchen was very dated, with 4 doors into the compact space. Fortunately, we were able to raise up the door frames without re-engineering. We relocated the fridge, added the same stylish two-tone cabinets, backsplash, and more countertop space. In the bathroom, we kept the newer tub shower, but dressed it up with a high-end glass door and installed the same stylish floor tiles, a new sink vanity, and a new toilet. Outside, fresh white stucco and black trim, matching front doors, along with modern new light fixtures and house numbers, all tie the units together to create a mid-century modern feel. Visit wildheartdesign.com for more details and links.